The proverbial hen that lays the golden egg for Ondo State is not happy.
We have NDDC, we have Osopadek, we have the state government, we have the federal government, and yet our people are suffering. We are not asking them for too much. All we are asking for is the basic needs of life.
Electricity and potable water and other basic amenities are what they want to enjoy.
This local government is the poorest, and I mean the poorest, in all ramifications of life. It is water everywhere, but there is none that is good enough to drink.
Oil exploration has affected their source of livelihood.
Road projects to link other communities have been abandoned. An example is the multi-billion naira the Ugbo Ogoye Road.
There is an abandoned road project here, and it has been a serious havoc to us in Ilaje land, because this is the only place where most especially the Ilaje Ugbo Kingdom people can park at Ugbonla here, and we still have several kilometers up to 60 kilometers in our kingdom towards Escravos land, which belongs to the Ilajes. We can't get there. Every Ilaje man and woman has to park their cars at Ugbonla here. You can't drive to your hometown. And it's really giving us problem because it's even retarding our trade projects. Those people from upland area who cannot swim, once they get to Ugbonla here, majority of them has to hang up here because of the fear of going to the riverine. And majority of us can't transport, our fish, because that's our major business, fishing. They can't transport it to Ugbonla here because it will be an additional cost. And if there is no buyer again, there's a loss in the business. So the road has been abandoned. One of the roads is supposed to lead from here down to Ayetoro. And this is a road that's supposed to have been completed before the last, governor left the place. There's nothing touched there now. Then there is another way again. It has to, from there branch towards, we call the area Benefa. You see, the road is nowhere going. It's not going anywhere. We can't see the contractors. They can't put a stone on another. They can't even put a tipper of sand.
Some of the township roads are also receiving attention. This is the rainy season. Some of those have been awarded. Contractors will move to site soon.
The surging ocean has claimed about 500 meters of Ayetoro community's landscape, with many houses and lands submerged.
Blocks of building all about this place, but now about 7 rows of building on each street. They are already lost into the sea. About, let's say, 3 kilometers of our landscape is washed away already.
Just beside the school fence is a footbridge that serves as an access road to other communities. Only one person can pass at a time.
There are 2 major pathways leading to Kurugbene Mega School, the only mega school in Ilaje local government area of Ondo State. This wooden plank right here helps communities, about 10 communities just behind me, to access the school and also access the main town.
Though we appreciate the efforts of building the mega school, but when house is built or anything has been constructed without road, it's wrong. This is a children school. Wooden road is not good for children. We have roads severally. They didn't attend to us. Every day, the children attending this school you are seeing here, they have to be wounded. Every day, the clinic there is working. Every day, everything here being destroyed by water. The water you are seeing here now is just the little one, and the water is coming gradually. Please, we are calling the effort of the government, if it is the commission, either Osopadek, NDDC, or the state government, to come and look and take a view of this road leading to a children's school. And this is the only mega school in Ilaje local government. Why other local governments have 3, 4, we are not complaining. But the only one here is not perfect developed.
The situation is not different at Surulere Community Primary School. Some old students of the school led us through the narrow path. We had to brace up for the challenge ahead as one could mistake the school compound for a river. The old and new buildings have been affected. The paints on the walls have lost their shine. The roofs are tattered and rusty. Classrooms are scattered, and the school has been deserted.
Adegbara people adegbara Ilaje agbalajere nu ya nu se agbalajere nu ya nu se omi mi ya won lo mi gbero mi lo ni Ilaje ane leader ami dibo ane o mana Abuja ane mana Akure owore yi ni o mi gbe mese mi lo ni o omi mi ya won mese ni o Ilaje o.
Drinking water. Drinking water, people are drinking.
Yeah, right away. This is Ugo community. This is a town where they call Oduigo. We are the opposite side of the town. This is the site post of a constructed comprehensive health center by one of the so-called commissioners from NDDC who happens to be from this town. And we are now moving in. We were told there is a building here who happens to be a proposed hospital. It is a comprehensive hospital, but we just want to get there to see if actually it is functioning or not functioning. So by now, this is what we are looking at. We are looking at the building, though the building is massive. But the building is giant. But to our greater surprise, it has been abandoned. We are going in now. This is part of the building, as you can see right away. The building is massive. When we said massive, it is very, very massive. But at the same time, it has been abandoned, according to people from this same town. They told us that it has been abandoned for some time. And we want to believe that the sole commissioner may likely not come back again, and he may likely come back. But with the help of this movement, we are going to make sure that this building, as proposed by hospital, is going to come back. I am reporting direct from Oduigo. According to what we are seeing here, though the quality of the floor is very, very poor, because the terrain is a waterlogged area. What they are supposed to use, they didn't use it. That is why you can see all this on this floor. They are supposed to coat the floor with rubbers, with irons, with so many things. If you carefully look at the wall, water has been penetrating, and which is going to get dilapidated in the next few years. This is what we are experiencing in Ilaje local government. This is what our leaders have been putting us through. They use the money, but they make it and use it in a very wrong way. The rest money that is to be used to complete this place is where we cannot account for.
It make us late. We don't have water. Even as you see now, there are many people that want to fetch water here. We are many. We always queue one by one. Fetch one small bucket. Another person will fetch. Another person will come. So we are many. So it make us late. We need help from the government so that they can help us and bring a good water for us to drink. A drinkable water, we need it. White water. As you can see this water now, we always drink this water. Even though when we drink this water, it will pain us. Sometimes in our stomachs, our stomach will be pain. What causes it? Because of this water. If we use iron now to drink this water, you see how many dirty things inside this water. So we need help from the government so that they can help us to bring us a drinkable water.
Hey, you born Nenita at the end of the hour. At the end of the day. Yeah, bye how do you think? Salary. Yeah, bye Mojomi. Abi ba me stand for Mojomi awo family. Sakpara. Jesus Christ. About it too, but this is too much.
And the water is even smelling. And this is the only one we have. This is the only source of water we see in the Molute.
Jesus Christ. I am using this opportunity to call the government, our leaders, our obas, to come to the aid of these people. These people are suffering. Look at the water they are drinking. Omi ami mo na ye tutu eyi o. Omi ami mo ye yawo. Awo mami mo. Omi da bo mi eja omi agi ara. Omi burúkú ya mi mo re. Omi burúkú ya mi mo kokoro re no mi. Kokoro economy, kokoro ejogo mi wo. Pele re ngan no mi. Emure emi yen ejo mi da pele rin. Yemi. Yemi. Ino eyan bi laje se ayi. Ino bi yan. Oyan. Ise bi laje se ayi. Ilaje ha.
Our yearnings and aspirations should be their concern. If there's anything Ilaje people are looking for today, it is electricity. We want it badly.
Some residents have already resigned to fate. And at night, this is the situation. The solar-powered streetlights come on by a stroke of luck, and except for the flashes of light from the headlamps of motorcycles and a few vehicles, darkness envelopes Igbokoda and other Ilaje communities.
Mami obi yan mo looto yi. Ọlọ́run. Awo mi yan mi mo ni mo lute. Awo mi yan gba pé jẹ́ àgbàlagbà la jẹ́ ká mọ̀. Mama jo mi yan ti gba ojo gba ina bo to dan toilet ni no church.
What Mama is trying to say here is, this is the water she drinks. At this old age, this is the water this Mama is drinking. From the news this morning, she drank this water while going to church. And she was purging from church. She was purging because this water is just too bad for people to drink. We are calling on the federal government to please come provide water for these people. Provide water for the people of Molute in the Ilaje local government. Please. How do you expect an old woman of this age that should be taken care of to be drinking this kind of water? Look at it. This is wrong.
I just have to stop by to confirm some things from these people here, because I don't know what they are doing here, but I just have to confirm something. Yemi o. Ki afa for mi same fa so. Ami mo mi yi. Joba fo aka mo. Koko gba ti mo mi yi. Ati mo mi yi.
1990.
Bros.
1880.
Bros, omi ya be yin e. Ki afa fi se.
Afa fa so. Ìdánsá mi pọn mi.
Àmì mọ̀ yìí. Ṣe é kẹ́mi sùn níbẹ̀ yìí. Omi yìí.
Mo gbájú balẹ̀ ni mo gbájú balẹ̀. Ayé lálá o.
This is to call the attention of all Ilaje leaders, all Ilaje traditional rulers, all Ilaje political leaders, and women Ilaje more. This is oil producing local government for that matter. How can these people be drinking this water? This is uncalled for. Right here, Mr. Benio. Bros, Oga mi bá mi lọ. Right here, Mr. Benio.
Fọ́mà lè mọ́ mi báyìí. Fọ́mà lè mọ́.
Ọmọ lè mọ́ mi ya wo mi Ilaje mi mọ́ awo ikoko àwọn mi mọ́.
Ó máa dẹ̀ mi nọ́ọ̀sì ọmọ.
Ande ti mọ́ wa ma wo ma ya wo awo ma. Ó dẹ̀ fẹ́ mọ́ omi buku yìí, omi buku yìí.
This 8-month-old baby.
We are just laying the golden egg for others to eat. Actually, this local government is the poorest, and I mean the poorest, in all ramifications of life, and yet we are the most productive. If you look at our health centers, hospitals, there are nothing in it. We don't have anything in them. They are just mere structures. In name, have nothing. Our schools have the population of students, but there are no teachers, no science equipment, nothing. 3/4 of the local government is on water. But do you know that we have to rely on sachet water they call pure water from the neighboring local government before we can get water to drink?
The clock is ticking. The hours are going by. The Ilajes are waiting for a better life and looking forward to a better future.